Deadlands. We're on week 1. We just finished another set of character creation because, as we determined, Mike's character got shot in the guts and gizzards multiple times. Apparently, they're counted as one single area, and so he has 5 wounds in his guts, which means he no longer has anything there. He's been shot so many times, some vital organ that he needs to survive is gone. It's no longer happening for him. So yeah, welcome to week 1. The someone died in character creation tutorial. Par for the course, really. But we're gonna let him go down swinging. Does anyone want to review what happened last time? Although really not much happened.
Well, Hack and Jim, we kind of took it as written that they had met up already, and Hack was on his trail. Jim was on Hack's trail, trying to take him in for a bounty, but Hack saved him from a stabbing in the back by some yokel who swore vengeance on us after I humiliated him.
Yeah, the McCleary farmer guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so later on, we were on a train. Train got blowed up real bad and was hanging precariously over some gorge. And then we got attacked by bandits.
Mm-hmm.
And
ongoing.
That's when the gut shots started to happen. And they just kept on coming.
Yes, they did.
So we were doing a couple things wrong last time. Mainly it was me telling the players to do things wrong. In fact, all of it was. You do not add your traits, so your vital statistics, you don't add them to your aptitude. They just set the die size for the aptitude rolls, so I went back to the logs. It doesn't look like it would have made a big difference. Most of the hits happened pretty early on in the dice rolls rather than late in the dice rolls. But yeah, we should be rolling less dice than we were. So let's just jump into it. We now have tokens courtesy of Mike's work here. Everything looks good on the stream. I feel like there's some stuff I should be saying, but watch Mummy's Mask tomorrow. Boom. Don't spoil Avengers for me, or I'll stab you. There we go.
I'm staying out of chat. Just staying out of it.
Yeah, just stay out of chat. Oh, that's what it is. Chat. Audience.
Oh, yeah, they're going to do some...
Yeah, so the audience will be deciding how much experience points the players get. So, you know, if there's only a couple people in the audience at the end of the night, you could have a major impact. Different, and I'll bring it up here, but I don't think you'll be able to read it. Different chips give different, or are handed out due to different reasons, and the players are going to vote on who earned what type of chip. White chips are awarded when a character does something amusing, clever, or when their hindrances make life inconvenient. For instance, if someone were to have, let's say, the heroic hindrance and gets drawn into an epic quest as a result of that because he can't say no, that would be that. Red Fate chips are given out when someone does something particularly clever, finds an important clue, or defeats or outwits a minor opponent. You'd also hand out red chips when a character's hindrance makes life miserable but aren't life-threatening. Blue chips are rewarded when playing a character even when it might cost you your life. You'd also award a blue chip whenever a hero defeats a major menace or discovers a critical clue. So, we will be dealing out cards, or we'll be dealing out a poll via the new chat bot. See how that works. All right. The audience has already voted. One person says all the EXP. Someone says none of the EXP. Therefore, you get half.
All right.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
We'll wait until the end to count all up all the votes, though. But I think right now we're going to start with the ceremonial drawing of the chips.
Oh, man.
So who would like to go first? I, as the marshal, go last.
I think I went first last time, so...
Well, then. What are we at right now?
Well, let's see here. I have Mike at 2 white chips and James at 1 red,
Yeah.
which leaves us with 82 chips in the pot. So you roll 3d82. All right. That
No.
looks like you're going to get 3 white chips,
I think so.
which makes you 3 white and 1 red. Mike, you're now drawing 3d79.
Okay.
Um, 24 is going to be 34. You get one red and 2 white.
Okay, so I have 4 white now and 1 red.
It's all white, man.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
There are 5 missing from here, which makes 43. And I draw a 76-sided dice.
Wow.
I get a red and 2 whites. Excellent.
Like you need them.
Oh, I need them. I need them. Okay. Ah, sorry, just prepping for the killing here. I already know at least one character's gonna die.
Sharpening
Just
a
gotta
buck knife over there.
Gotta see if I can shoot the other one to death. Yeah, so let's talk about combat. I'm gonna go to the combat section of the player's guide and start from the beginning.
You know,
We're
I
gonna
was
be
gonna make a
making
flow
quickness
chart.
rolls. We have a new macro. I'm gonna say the macro out loud. That makes sense to some of you, but the others of you, and I'll walk through it step by step to describe what all this means. But if you're going to play Deadlands, this is the type of macro you might use. So it's slash roll. Then you use the floor command. This Deadlands you always round down, and floor rounds down any fractional numbers. Then inside a triple bracket, you do 1 regular parentheses and then double bracket. Question mark, which is a call. That means it's going to be asking for something. Inside another set of brackets is number of dice. So that'll call, for instance, if you want to have 4d12, you would put the 4 in there. You end bracket it, and then you do D, and then do another call for size of dice. So if you're doing 4d12, size of dice is 12. You end that bracket, and you go with a double exclamation point. That is going to allow exploding dice to happen. You unbracket that. You're going to keep the highest roll out of all of those by doing keep highest 1. And then dividing by, you do a call again with a question mark, the target number. The target, so for instance, for wounds, we haven't been doing this so far, or at least correctly. I thought the target number for wounds is 5. It's actually the size of the target. And I believe Mike is actually size 7. Sorry, Hack is size 7 rather than 6. So I'm going to have to adjust that for any future shooting. Of course, he's already dead, so doesn't make a difference. But it could have. It could have made a difference. But yeah, so if you're shooting at something small, like a dog at size 3, bam, bam, bam. So anyway, you are doing, what you're doing is you're doing the dice that you're rolling, exploding. So anytime they hit the maximum roll, so on a d12, you hit a 12. You roll again and keep adding it to itself. Then you're taking the highest amount out of that. You're taking the highest roll out of all of those. And then you are dividing it by the target number. So in this case, if you rolled, I don't know. So for shooting, the target number is usually going to be 5 unless there's some sort of penalties. But, you know, then maybe you rolled a 12 a couple times, and out of that you got a 12 and then a 7 for 19. Okay, so you rolled 4d12, exploded once. You're keeping the highest, which is 19. You're dividing it by 5. Now you have a roll of
3.
3. Thank you. And that would be what it displays. Rather than showing a fraction, it's just going to show 3. Which is awesome. For damage macro, we're still going to have to do that out manually because with damage, you don't pick the highest. You add everything together. But that's okay. Damage should be done with a careful hand. All right. The action deck has not run out of cards. It's still hot from last time. Everyone is making a quickness roll now.
Oh, yes.
Yep, it's quickness time.
Jim finally realized that he's quicker than he thought initially.
So I let them shuffle their stats around during the week.
And no
now
target.
that they know how the game plays.
Now that we have a better idea, at least.
Yeah.
No target number, right? No need for that using this macro.
Right. You probably shouldn't use the macro at all for this one. You just do 2d8 double exclamation point. And oh yeah, you could use it. You do want to beat a 5, right? Yeah. You want to beat a 5. Every success and raise above a 5 gets you an extra card. So we should have used the macro, but we didn't because I am dumb.
It's all good.
I'm seeing a 10 there, but I think you have wounds, right?
Yes. 4.
We both do.
Hack has 5 wounds.
Yeah, 5.
So you only get 1 card.
Yeah.
You should
I have
that
2.
yourself.
So I only get 1 card.
No, you beat a 5, right?
Yeah.
Twice. So you get 2.
Right, but he has to subtract from that 10. So
that's true.
Yeah, I did get 8.
So you get 2 cards.
Okay.
You beat it at least once. And
I'll take
the
it.
bad guys get 1 card.
So I want to draw 2 from the playing cards right now.
Yep. So for those catching this for the first time, by the way, and this is what I had meant to say, was we recorded this one off stream last week, and it was on the YouTube. So, yeah.
If you want to see the prequel.
If you wanted to
There it
see
is.
character creation and how they got into the shitty situation, I feel like I should probably
Set it up a bit.
Yeah, set it up a bit before we go through the combat round. Of course, those watching on the stream may have already seen my card there, so they already know it's fucking awful. The players were on a train. That train had them playing a poker game against a guy. They teamed up to beat him and then paid each other back for their losses, which is somewhat of a...
Well, Jim doesn't know any better, right?
It's far be it for me to turn down money.
Shady, and everyone in the car noticed it, but you know. They met a nice young red-headed woman who was desperately trying to get out of her marriage, who was trying to put the moves on Hack, who is unfortunately now dead.
I wonder if she'll cry over him.
Well, we'll find out. The cook went back in the back of his car on the train and then started running forward. Hack followed him. Hack did not go into the coal car. When the explosion on the track, the trestle works in the upcoming canyon went off, the train's locomotive and the coal car both were blown off the front end of the train, instantly killing both people inside. Hack was like standing at that door, so he was looking out over an open cliff, barely surviving with his life after that moment.
And it was downhill from here.
What the characters have probably noticed now, but have not seen in action yet, was that the baggage car and the caboose have also both been blown off the back end.
Oh.
And are not to be seen. And they are on an incline. They are at the top of an incline. So those cars must have gone back downhill at some point. The cars were immediately ambushed by 4 banditos. And this is in the Rocky Mountains. They all appear to be red-necked white men carrying the most basic pistol of the West and are firing at a steady pace. Hack caught a stray, and then caught another one, and then caught another one, and I think you even got shot in the head once too.
Arm. I know I got shot in the arm.
I got shot.
You got shot.
You got shot in the head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They killed one bandit so far. 2 more have been chased off. I think that brings us down to the moment. Does anyone have any jokers in their hand?
No, sir.
Okay, no jokers in the hot deck. Excellent. Anyone have any aces to play?
There's an ace left.
Very well.
Oh.
Dun dun dun.
All right. Here you are, dying, holding your guts in, bleeding out all over the place, taking horrifying wind damage every round. What would you like to do?
Well.
And this is your last round, so make this a good action.
Oh, Hack, did you play an ace too?
No.
Oh, who played the ace?
I did.
That was him. I got a king.
I thought it was Hack.
No, I got a king clubs. If you.
All right, Jim, you're up then.
Man. I'm gonna try to run over and. Well, actually,
moving is its own action.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll run over up beside this guy.
So what's your pace now?
I think it's still 15. Yeah.
Right. You have your nimbleness +4 or something?
Nimbleness and then +3.
+3. Okay, yeah. You run over right in front of him. Does anyone have any kings they'd like to play?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
All right.
This is your last card you're ever going to draw.
Wow, you really got to.
There's
you
no
said
way.
You wanted to direct your death scene.
I know. But I was thinking like, okay, I guess I'm gonna charge out of here and kind of flank the guy on the. Since I'm dead anyway, I'm gonna come over here and flank him.
So what's your? I should note that there is no flanking bonus in this game.
Oh, that's fine. I don't care. I just want to get behind him.
What's your pace before you start moving too far?
Oh yeah.
Pace is 8. Currently with no mods.
Not going to be able to make it.
Okay.
You're going to jump out of the car.
Oh, he's got to get out first. Yeah.
Yep. So you're going to get about 6 yards.
And then die.
Yeah. So I love this scene. We'll go into deeper detail about how you're
That's okay.
dying.
I know. I got
you're like holding your guts in, like walking forward and
using my rifle to hold myself up.
You're just like, Jim, I'm coming, buddy.
I ain't gonna make it, boy.
And then it doesn't look that bad from the front, but then the camera is shooting from the train now, through a train window that's broken, and we see that there's huge chunks of your back missing. The bullet shattered inside, and you can see intestines hanging out of the 3 wounds that you have there. It's bad, man.
Oh, that's right.
Bad.
This is Django.
Yeah,
yes,
about that.
It's bad. We talked about it on the stream. You guys wanted it. I was like, do you want it to be kid friendly or you want it to be fucking grimdark? You guys were like, yeah, Django Unchained.
That's right.
Okay. Anyone got any queens? Jacks?
I'll save you the trouble. I got an 8.
All right, play that 8 over that ace.
Oh, good.
You did have 8s over aces. Holy shit.
Too bad they weren't both spades. But I will attempt to. Well, actually, no. I'm just gonna punch him. I'm gonna punch him. I'm gonna try to disarm him. I'll try that cold shot to the arm again, I guess.
Okay.
Try to get rid of that gun.
You're using your Wing Chun style fighting.
Ka-cha!
Have you drawn your sword as well? You're gonna just try to chop his arm off.
Oh, I don't have a sword yet.
Oh, okay. All right. You're just
I didn't take the sword. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Cold shot to the arm. That is going to put a penalty on this.
I think it was a -4. It might be worse, though. It might be -6.
Right.
I am still searching for cold shots again. I should have been doing that, but I just planned to do it just now, so.
Okay, you moved during this round. And
yes.
You moved at full speed. So, shooting, you don't have to worry about that. I need to get to the brawling. That's the thing, is that melee combat has a different chart than Okay, attacker is running. You take a -4 for running.
Oh man.
You take a minus for your wounded.
I guess I won't be trying to hit his arm then.
All shot to the arm is -4 as well. So you're looking at it. You're looking at a -10 on your roll right now.
Wow.
And what does a red chip do? It adds a die to my total?
Yeah, it adds a die to your best roll so far. Well,
All
it
right.
technically adds a die to any roll, but obviously I think you'd want to put it on your best roll.
Yeah. I will. Nah, I'll go for it. I'll do the -10. Why not?
Okay. All right. I didn't build any -10 modifiers into this thing.
We could just count it.
It's gonna be -2 from whatever you roll, so you need to get at least 3 successes.
Yeah. All right. So we are 5d12.
Yep.
5, 12, and the target number is still 6.
It's 5.
5.
6 is gonna be for damage.
Oh, okay.
You're aiming against 5 to hit. Close, but no cigar. You have a 0 on your roll right now.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So I guess I want to use that chip.
You're going to throw the red chip in the pot?
Yeah.
Excellent. I get something when you do that.
I think you get to pull a chip. I'm not sure, though.
Marshall's tie. The downside is that when you use a red chip, I get to draw one from the pot. Excellent.
Yeah.
So let's see how many are left in there. It's, what did I draw? I drew 1 red. All right, I already updated it. So 10, 23, and 43. There's 76 left. I draw 3d70. Or I draw 1d76. Shit. I drew blue chip. Hey,
and it's probably not even gonna pay off either. Oh man.
You only need to roll 5, so you got a slightly better than 50% chance, right? You have a 6 in 10 chance of nailing this.
Oh, you need to roll a 5? Alright.
Yep.
Let's not roll a 5
rolled a
then.
4.
So I run up and I'm like, hacha! Oh, and I missed.
So, yeah, like, it's not that you miss. You definitely get into hand-to-hand combat with this guy, but you never hit him in the arm, right? Like, he keeps, like, he's like, what you doing there, boy? What the? And he keeps his gun arm away from you. Just to speed through the rest of the initiative order, he has a 3. And he is going to take a point-blank shot at you. Now, this isn't a real point-blank shot. The real point-blank shot would be if you were unable to dodge in any way. So there's no bonus to him shooting for this. But, let's see here. His shooting score, pistols, is what? Shooting pistols is a 2d8. And he has no penalties right now.
Of course not. He hasn't been touched.
And you are target number 5. He is going to hit with no bonuses. And let's look at that gun he has. He actually gets to take 2 shots at the gun, by the way.